Hey you guys, me again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the H&K G-36 assault rifle. There's probably screaming coming from my left, so the computer's going to pick that up more on the left side of the speaker than on the right, so you probably hear that. There's kids playing on the kickball to the right of me, so you probably hear that too. And since both the doors open, I'm getting a little bit of a cross breeze, so you probably hear that. And since both doors are open, or again, there's cars driving right behind me, and you'll probably hear that. So I again apologize for everything that you may and may not hear while this is going on. So unfortunately, I do not have a rendered image for this as of yet. I will soon enough, especially when I put it up on the website. But the videos are the longest, and I need time to do them, so this is how I'm doing it. So this is the G-36 by H&K. It's not the C variant, it's not the K variant, it's none of those. It's just the standard G-36, all in its glory. Also, if you guys have like a big fan of my channel, yesterday I put out a video claiming that the LDD extended paint bucket tool was broken. It's been fixed since then, so those are good. Also, just before we get into this, right here on my website is this in blue. I need you guys to please take the survey and tell me which gun of yours is your favorite. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do when I figure out which gun is the favorite, but I'm hoping that maybe I can build it in real life by ordering parts for it, but I want to choose the one that you guys like the most. So as of right now, there's only 3 people who have taken it, and that's the closest friends of mine that I've made through my YouTube career. So shout out to Future Yeti 3, Alan's Custom Lego, and I believe Lego Guns Trilogy as well. All of them have already taken it, and they've all been really good guys, and they all do really awesome Lego guns just like I do. So I'll go check those guys out, and I need you guys to vote. Just click right here, and it's going to bring you into the survey. Obviously, I already took it to make sure that it's working. I don't count my vote, but you guys will be able to take a survey. It's literally just one question. I just need to know which gun I've built in the previous past that you guys have liked the most, so that I can see about making it in real life. Let me take a sip of this monster. Alright, so H&K G-36 is a 5.56 by 45 assault rifle. It's basically the main line of weapons that the German army now currently uses. This weapon was intended to replace the H&K G3 as the main assault rifle in their military. As of right now, it is doing very well. It has many variants, the MG36 being the light machine gun variant, the SL8 being the kind of DMR / marksman rifle variant, while also being the legally imported American variant. And then there's all sorts of different assault rifle variants that you can get. There's an entire family of just assault rifle variants with all these different little letters at the end of them that really do show us basically like the goodness in it. So this one's just, again, the standard assault rifle, 5.56 by 45, and this is one of my favorite guns, to be completely honest. It looks really nice. It has this sleek, modern look to it. It's almost fully ambidextrous. The only thing that they'd have to do to make it fully ambidextrous is either make it forward shell ejecting or rear shell ejecting, but those are things that you don't necessarily see on kind of the older assault rifles. Those are things that you're starting to see on the newer bullpup style. So we're going to start with the stock, and then we're going to work our way all the way forward. Excuse me. So this is the standard H&K G-36 stock. I've seen that the newer ones come with a different stock. This one has your rounded butt pad that's made of a rubber that it fits nice up into your chest. It's got the intricate detailing curves in here. It has a curve up on top of the stock all the way up into the upper receiver here, just to keep it nice and comfortable on your shoulder. When you fold the stock, goddamn tractor, oh god, oh god. when you fold the stock, it fits over the brass deflector here and also your ambidextrous magazine or fire selector right there, which is really, really nice. It also allows for continued firing because your shell ejection port is open right there. And it shortens the length of the weapon significantly for ease of transportation in a bag or ease of maneuverability in close quarters combat. Speaking of fire selector, we have our ambidextrous fire selector here. So it's on semi-auto right now, but there's safety right there, and there's full auto. Ambidextrous once more. So let's see if we can turn this. And we cannot. So I apologize that we cannot turn this. Our brass deflector as stated, so that it's not flying off in your face from a left-handed shooter. It's basically the only thing that brass deflectors do. So technically this is fully ambidextrous because you don't have to worry about hot brass hitting you in the face, but it's always nice to have it eject out of the left side of the weapon for left-handed shooters because that's out of your sight when you're shooting, which means you're not getting confused as to what's technically moving. If you've ever shot a left-handed gun while a right shooter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've shot a gun that's reversed than what you're supposed to be shooting, you know what I'm talking about. For the trigger and the pistol grip, I went as ergonomic as possible. Slopes down, so slopes back up. Trigger's more of the actual kind of shaped like a trigger instead of a Technic beam. Ergonomic pistol grip, of course. The magazine release is like the AK-47s. It's just a standard paddle. I believe that's what they're called. It just pivots back and forth on a single Technic beam, and of course it's not going to do it. I apologize for that. Magazine is interesting because as you can see up here on top of the magazine there is a simulated bullet, as well as there is only this one piece of plate here to keep the bolt and magazine separated, which means that when you open up your shell ejection port, which we'll do here in a second, you can see the bullet in the top of the magazine, which is just a really unique feature. I don't do that in many of my guns. The G-36 series that I did recently is, I think, like the only one that I've done. Back here in the upper receiver, as you can see, we've got curving going on here. Sorry about the wind. Curving going on here. It's got your charging handle here, which is connected to your bolt, and it's a bolt carrier. It does swivel in either direction. So you're charging it from that side, boom. Then you can charge it from this side, boom. I'm going to leave it like that so that we can pull it back. Actually, I need to there we go. And then if we're going to go ahead and charge the weapon, you can pull it back to right there with the weapon properly charged. And as you can see, down on the top there, there's the yellow of the bullet. The bolt just runs on this track right here, so it's guided. There's a rubber band system on the inside of it, underneath it. And then you can let go, and it's going to snap back forward. I prefer to have these kind of flop around to whichever side they're leaning on, like the MG-36 from Modern Warfare 3. So there is no spring system or rubber band system or anything in here to keep it forward, like it would technically be. Your upper rail system has standard H&K sights on it, aside from the back sight. The back sight's the same as the SL8, except color-coded blue, and the front sight is red so that you guys can see it easier, just like so. Of course, you got the rail system to attach any optics that you want in case you don't like those iron sights. We have our handguard here coming out of our magwell. It's got a lower rail system on it for any grips, flashlights, lasers, things like that that you need to attach. Possibly even the the MGL, the multi-shot grenade launcher, I believe. We got the shorter kind of barrel, not like the long, super long H&K G-36K. H&K G-36K. I believe it's like the full-size big daddy of all of them. Kind of. So this is the K up here, and then this is kind of what I've got going on right there. So as you can see, this one's way longer in the front here. It's got a longer barrel on it, things like that. Yeah. And then here's a much, much longer one. I don't think this is a K. I think this is a different variant. Anyhow, back to the model that I have. We got this kind of gripping going on here. It's got the two bolts on it on both sides. You have the air vents in the top here, and then you got all the curving going on throughout the upper receiver and the lower receiver. And that pretty much completes the H&K G-36. This is, again, one of my favorite weapons, if not my favorite weapon. It's a super awesome weapon. If you guys know what the XM8 is or the M8A1, all of those have been based off of the G36. It's literally just the entire G36 chassis, except made into a much more ergonomic, much more updated, lighter weight chassis. And that's what's really neat about the XM8, especially considering I'm pretty sure it takes standard G36 mags. Let's find out. XM8. Yes, yes it does. See? Sorry about the bus. So as you can see, you can already tell, here's the same fire selector type thing. It's got the same bolt and charging handle going on, and then it takes the same magazine. Same magazine release. I'm pretty sure the only difference between the XM8 and the G36 is that this has a bolt catch right here, and then the G36 doesn't look like this at all. And I'm pretty sure they're made by the same company. I just saw... Rifle was designed by H&K, and shares designed with the G36. So like I was saying, that's what's really neat. So that's pretty much it. This video has been way longer than what it should be, so I apologize if you guys sat through the entire video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.